There's a ground that I thought was holding me. There is a ground of beyond.
Hi, I'm Patricia. Before recorded history, humans knew singing as a deep source of power. Power to change, power to heal, power to be present with what is. Right here, right now, we are remembering the ancient gift of song, using modern tech to help us tap into resilience and capacity in chaotic, difficult times. And it's so simple. We sing with our own voices just the way they show up, creaky and smooth, me in my marigold yellow basement, you exactly where you are now. Today is my own song, The Net. It is the 168th song you can find at abreathofsong.com, each with the permission and blessing of the song carrier. Every fifth episode, there's an in-depth conversation with one of those huge-hearted people who, like you and me, is using song to help navigate life. Explore the growing library at abreathofsong.com and join our subscribers for emails that can light up your inbox with a moment of connection and beauty. All this presence, the becoming, the change-generating power of song starts with the body and breath. So we go there first by stretching and listening to muscle and bone. See what wants to be long, what wants to curl. Where you want to open. Oh, where you want to feel just a sense of stillness. And as you do this, begin to notice how your breath floods in and out without you doing anything about it. Our bodies breathe. And the next time a breath comes out, let it create sound. Just see what gets carried out. Notice how the breath comes in, widens your rib cage, floods out. Let it all go out. And on the way in, notice it pushing into your belly. Use up all that air and then open wide, let it flood in. Yeah, say back to me. Yow, yow, yow. Yo, yo, yo. You. How did that go? All right. Thank you for being here. I've got a layer song for you about how the way things are, even the things we think keep us safe or that we think maybe block us from action, that those things might not be the immutable concrete ending points that we thought they were. There's something beyond, and we have the fluidity to get there. I'll tell you more about how the song came about afterward, but let's just dive right into it. It's got 3 different layers, and the third layer has 2 additional harmonies. Here's the first part. This is what it sounds like. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by it. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. Yeah, do you want to try that just a little bit at a time? Sing it back to me. The net that I thought, go ahead. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, it is full of... So the whole first part sounds like this. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. You do it. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of, going on. The net that I thought was holding me. Try it. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. It is full of holes. So I'm going to put that all together. The second part. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Try it. Here we go. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me tight. You do it. The net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. So those words are, it is not a big barrier. I can get by it. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. Should we do it one more time? Let's try it. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. So that third section, the net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. One more time. The net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. You got it. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Let's try that. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Should we sing it through from the top? So this is the very first part of this song, the net. 1, 2, 3, 4. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. We do it again, full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier. I can get by it. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Yeah, we're going to put a pin in that. We'll come back to it. But there's this little motor part that just rocks along. So if you want a part that has many fewer words, it just goes, there is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth. Yeah, sing it with me. On the net, there is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. Yeah, you really feeling that? I love the way that one kind of sits into my face. One more time. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. Yeah. The last part has a middle part and then a harmony above it and a harmony below it. And it goes, like the water, I'm falling free. 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 So notice it's 4 different things. Each one starts like the water, I'm falling. That stays the same each time. Let's try it. Like the water, I'm falling. And the first time goes free. So let's try that first one. Like the water, I'm falling free. Second time goes down. Like the water, I'm falling free. Third time goes up. Like the water, I'm falling free. And last time does the same kind of decoration that the first one did, but goes down at the end. Like the water, I'm falling free. Try that one with me. 1, 2, 3. Like the water, I'm falling free. So that's the third melody. There's a melody above it that stays the same each of the 4 times. Like the water, I'm falling free. Try it. Like the water, I'm falling free. One more time for the heck of it. Like the water, I'm falling free. Yeah. And then there's the lower part, which I'm going to sing through. It changes each time. And I bet your brain is pretty tired by now. So maybe just listen to it, see what it sounds like. You can always come back to this spot in the podcast if you're like, oh, I love that. I want to sing that. Like the water, I'm falling free. 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 So that gives you a sense of how that one goes. Like I said, if you end up loving it, come back to it, right? Make this song your own, play around with it, find what works. Because I'm doing this on the looper, I'm going to start with the motor part. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth beyond the net. There is a ground of truth. Here we go. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Was holding me tight. There is not a big barrier I can get by. There is a ground of truth. Was holding me. There is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Was holding me. It is full of truth. Beyond the net, there is a ground of truth. Was holding me. It is full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier I can get by it. The net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. There is a net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Full of holes. There is a net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. There is a ground that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier I can get by. There is a ground that I thought was holding me. It is a ground of truth. Beyond the net, there is a net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Full of holes. There is a net that I thought was holding me. It is full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me tight. It is not a big barrier I can get by. There is a net that I
that truth was holding me. It is a crown of holiness. There is a net that truth was holding me. It is a crown of truth, all of hope. There is a net that truth was holding me. It is full of hope. Like the net was holding me tight. It is on a big chariot. I can get by. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of holiness. There is a net that was holding me. It is a crown of truth, all of hope. There is a net that was holding me. It is full of hope. Like the net was holding me tight. It is on a big chariot. I can get by. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of holiness. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of truth, all of hope. Like the net was holding me. It is full of hope. Like the net was holding me tight. It is on a big chariot. I can get by. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of holiness. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of truth, all of hope. Like the net was holding me. It is full of hope. Like the net was holding me tight. It is on a big chariot. I can get by. Like the net was holding me. It is a crown of holiness. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free.
That's it. I'm so glad you're singing with me. We're going to take a pause here before we sing the song again because science shows that our brains remember better that way. And while we're paused, let me remind you that this podcast is available to you today because of the generous contributions of many people, and maybe you're one of them. I appreciate you in a big way. Supporting this song library is easy. You can contribute to the gratitude jar page at abreathofsong.com, or you can comment, you can write emails, you can let your friends know about the show. Yeah, so I had read a quote by Sri Nisargadatta saying, "The real world is beyond our thoughts and ideas. We see it through the net of our desires. To see the universe as it is, you must step beyond the net. It is not hard to do so, for the net is full of holes." And that's where this song came from. That was the genesis of the song. But what I loved about it and why I've chosen to share it with you is because its meaning for me has developed as I've been singing it over the past couple of months. It's changed, it's shifted. Sometimes the net has been the safety net that feels full of holes. Sometimes the net has been what's been blocking me from doing something, and finding this kind of fluidity that lets me move through what I perceive to be a barrier has felt really good. Please feel free to sing the net with me here as often as you like. If you're inspired to share it on, it's free to share in the oral tradition community. I have a sheet music transcription if you'd like it as a resource, and I'll be sharing that on the release date with the subscribers. Your financial support of A Breath of Song is appreciated in exchange if you're sharing the net in money-making ventures like a paid song circle. Should we sing it again now? Help our brains and bodies retain it. Why don't we start with the net? The net. I'm pretty sure that's where we were. 2, 3, 4. The net
That I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. The net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by it. The net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. There is the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. There is the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. There is the net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by it. There is the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is a ground of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is a ground of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes, full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is full of holes. Like the net that I thought was holding me tight, it is not a big barrier, I can get by. Like the net that I thought was holding me, it is a ground of holes. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free. Like the water, I'm falling free.
Thank you for joining me today for a breath of song. And thank you for taking care of yourself and listening to your voice. I believe making a better world starts with tuning into ourselves and each other, which is what we just did. So yay us. Let a friend know about the show so they can join too. And next time we'll plant another song. Until then, be well.